maybe no one else notices, but you do. That exhaustion that won't go away, that pain that shows up without warning, that feeling that something in your life is slowly fading. This isn't just physical, it's deeper. And here's what you need to hear right now. You didn't arrive here by accident. You're here because healing has already begun inside you, even if you can't see it yet. Because when the body weakens, the soul becomes more sensitive to the voice of God. And what you're about to hear is not just a message. It's medicine, a kind of medicine that doesn't enter through the body, but through the spirit. But listen carefully. Many people leave too soon, and because of that, they never reach the exact moment when everything begins to shift. Don't make that mistake. Stay with me until the end, because there is a part of this message that can restore your peace, your strength, and maybe even something you thought you had lost. There is a kind of silence that only appears when the body is tired, when the mind no longer wants to fight, and when the soul begins to ask questions that don't have immediate answers. That is where many people feel alone. But that is exactly where God speaks the clearest. Because when all external noise fades away, His voice no longer has to compete, and it begins to reveal itself. Maybe you've been trying to stay strong, smiling when no one is watching, pushing forward even when something inside you feels like it's breaking. And still, there are nights when you just can't anymore. And that's okay, because the miracle doesn't begin in your strength. It begins in your surrender. Listen closely. Your weakness is not the end. It's the beginning of something deeper. Because when the body breaks, the soul stops depending on what is visible and starts opening to what is eternal. What you're feeling isn't just exhaustion. It's a calling to look beyond the pain and realize that inside you, there is a strength that doesn't depend on your physical energy. Many people think they are losing control, when in reality, they're being guided into transformation. And even if you don't understand it right now, something inside you has already started to change. Most people think the battle is in the body, but it's not. The real battle is in what you choose to believe while it hurts, because the enemy doesn't need to destroy your body. If he can steal your faith, if he can make you doubt, complain, believe that God has forgotten you, then he has already gained ground. But here's the truth. As long as there is even a small spark of faith in you, everything can turn around. Everything. Bless the Lord, O my soul. This is not a suggestion, it's a spiritual command. Because when you choose to bless God in the middle of pain, you are breaking an invisible law. You are declaring that your reality does not define your faith. And that changes the atmosphere, even if it hurts, even if you don't feel like it, even if everything inside you wants to give up. If you can whisper, Lord, even now, I bless you, something begins to move. You may not see it immediately, but you will feel it. Before God heals the body, He heals what is invisible, the wounds no one sees, the emotions stored deep within, the weight you carry in silence, because many times physical pain is only the surface. And underneath, there are things that need to be released: forgiveness, guilt, grief, emotional exhaustion. And when those are cleansed, the body begins to respond. Now, take a slow breath. Imagine a warm, gentle light entering your body. This light does not come from outside, it comes from above. It begins at your head and slowly moves downward, touching, restoring, calming. Every cell responds, every organ listens, every part of you receives. You don't need to understand how it works. Just allow it to happen. Hear this clearly. You are not your illness. You are not that report. You are not that label. You are more. You are held by something greater. And even if the world tries to define you, God calls you something different. He calls you His child, and that changes everything. The eagle, to renew itself, goes through a painful process. It loses its feathers, isolates itself, and appears weak. But it's not the end, it's preparation. Because after that process, it rises again, stronger than before. And what you're going through looks a lot like that. You are not losing, you are being renewed. Remember, there were moments you thought you wouldn't survive, and you did. Moments you thought were the end, but they weren't. That wasn't luck, that was intervention. And if it happened before, it can happen again. Even if you don't see it, there is movement. Even if you don't feel it clearly, there is work in progress. Because God doesn't act only when you notice. He is always working. And right now, something inside you is aligning. Lord, here I am, just as I am, without strength, but with faith. You know my body, every pain, every restless night, every thought that has exhausted me. And still, I'm here, believing even when I don't see, I believe. Even when I don't understand, I trust. Touch every part of me, restore what is weakened, renew what has been worn down, heal what no one else can heal. I declare, your power flows within me, your peace surrounds me, your life fills me. Today I receive, even if I don't see it yet. Today I accept, even if I don't understand it. Today I rest, knowing you are working. Amen. The day will come, and it will come quietly when you wake up and something feels different, maybe small, but real. And that will be the visible beginning of what already started invisibly. And you will say, something changed. And yes, it changed the moment you chose to stay, to listen, to believe. If you made it this far, it wasn't by accident. Something inside you needed this. And if right now you feel even a little peace, that is already a sign. Subscribe, not just to this channel, but to this space you can return to when you need it. Share this message because someone else is going through this and doesn't yet know there is hope. And remember, this is not the end. This is the beginning. Your healing has already begun.